Hello, hello everybody, welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we are climbing Ascension on defect. So we just finished Ascension, I totally remember, 12. We finished 12, which is basically the same as 10, and we're going to 13. Poor Bosses is actually, I think that's a real one. It's like not noticeable when you're playing above Ascension 13, but I think going from below Ascension 13 into 13 is like, well, my shops suck now. Very good. Let's get into it, see if we can win this one. Pretty happy with how I've improved on defect. This has been really fun for me, like this series. I know that it's like not really anything that I've done before this. It's also not particularly creative. It's not like, oh wow, look at someone plays Slay the Spire, a Slay the Spire run for about an hour, and they just talk about the game. How original. I know that it's not particularly original. Personally, I feel like my journey playing this character has been like, I'm gonna use the word eye-opening, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is that, like, it is very satisfying to me to have, like, improved on this character over the Ascensions, because I think even when I played Ironclad the first time, like, as I was climbing Ascension on that character, I didn't really learn a lot. Like, I didn't find things that made me feel a lot more comfortable on the character. I think for defect, knowing things like, oh, that Tempest run was really good, like, Echo Form is basically always good, you know, learning those things about the character makes me feel a lot more comfortable playing it, and I've been really having a good time just, like, playing these very locked-in runs and trying to, like, learn and discover, like, cool things that the character does that I just simply didn't know were available before. That being said, we have like three potions, which we could take. It's a lot worse now that we only have 2 slots, but we could do this like... The Flaming Elite path isn't incredible. And I don't really want to... There's no early shop, so like that one's not really good. I don't want to choose a colorless card, because for me it's basically like the cantrip ones or bust. I think we find a focus potion and then we go to the moon. We did not. Strength potion is fine too. I think energy potion is fine. And we'll go to the Flaming Elite. Alright, zap, defend. Probably double defend was better there. That's another thing that I've stopped really paying attention to in the early fights, is that you can just block. You are allowed to just block. I'm going to get rid of this energy potion. Basically going with no Niao Blessing here. We got a strength potion. I guess strength potion could beat an elite, so that's good. Let's go... Compile driver? No. We're going to go nothing. Dual cast. We split the damage, and we do it in one turn. Doom and Gloom, loop. Barrage is more upfront damage. Loop with a Zap Orb isn't, like, super impressive. I haven't really picked a Doom and Gloom as a card. I don't know if this is a good card. It seems very mid to me. Like, incredibly mid. I almost want to take it just to see if it does anything. And also, that, like, it does make a Dark Orb. And having a good Dark Orb and being able to set it up, like, does actually win a lot of Act 1 stuff. If we have another way to pop the next orb, like if we find a recursion, then I could see like recursion the Zap Orb with the darkness on tap, and then we dual cast it, and then that should be like good. Like that can beat a surprising amount of things, is what I'm saying. Here's a Doom and Gloom. Can't exactly push this orb very well, so we're gonna block. Hopefully we redraw the dual cast before we are cooked. Or it's just dead. It could also just be dead. Okay, but that was like kind of what we were going for. Isn't this the same pile? I don't remember what this card was. I don't think it was Sweeping Beam, but we could take a loop now. That's so funny. We got like the same card twice in a row. I don't want to upgrade this. I will upgrade the loop though, because if it loops Dark Orb twice, that's really good. This is not. So this is concerning to me. I think what I want to do is I'm going to do this Doom and Gloom, and then I'm going to do 3. And what that does is it means that the top of our deck is going to turn over faster, which means that we can get to our Dark Orb faster. And like here on this reshuffle, we're basically looking for like dual cast like right now. It's fine that it's not right now, but like we need an extra. So, and as long as it is not the bottom card of our deck, then we clear that. And that was like our plan, basically. We didn't have the recursion, but it was mostly what we were going for. I don't feel confident in assembling Amplify Loop, so we're just going to not do that. We do need to get that out of there. And Doom and Gloom does 10 to each, so Doom and Gloom plus Strike here. Nice. Okay. Seems okay. Fire Potion versus Lagavulin and Pylons are both okay. And I think Skill Potion is better than Strength Potion. Especially for the Guardian, yeah. We'll take a Cold Snap. That feels free to me. Ginger is great. Actually, wait a second. Weakened is for attacks, right? Never mind. Not as important on this character, for sure. We've got a Looter. A Looter? Please don't loot me. Don't do that. So Strike, we take 9? Loop? Right? Does that do enough? It doesn't do enough, right? It doesn't. Me trying to calculate basic addition? I don't know. I like Tempest. Actually, you know what else I like about Tempest is that we can use it to dynamically push the Dark Orb to the front. So if we spend 2 on Tempest, that like pushes the Dark Orb to the front for dual cast. Or if we just want to pop it, like let's say the Dark Orb has gone to like 60 or something, and that just kills the boss, that seems pretty good. Yeah, we might actually upgrade it. You know what? You know what? Upgrade might be the play. Actually, if we draw dual cast Doom and Gloom and Tempest. No, that's ridiculous. That's never gonna happen. But I will do X plus 1 because that seems good enough. I do kind of want to fight the... Ooh. What if I dual cast and I do this? Nice. We take 7 here? Yeah, I want to fight this elite. We have 2 potions that are both, like, pretty decent, so... Do I want a Darkness? Recursion pushes the orb, which I'm more concerned about. Like, we push the Darkness orb more to the front. Whereas Darkness itself doesn't actually, like, necessarily do that, unless we upgrade it. So... I know that... Oh, what is this hair in my face, please? Hello? Long hair problems. Okay. Darkness? Do I take Darkness or Recursion? Or Charge Battery? You know what? We haven't picked a block, like a permanent block. So it could be Charge Battery. Guardian does ask us to block. Might be a Charge Battery over Darkness. Yeah. Lagavulin. If we drew our Darkness Borb producer, that would be great. Oh, it's gonna wake up now. This happens every time, man. Skill Potion's probably gonna be a block. Let's get this out of our deck. Happens every time. Oh my god, we didn't find it. That's so funny. Let's go Loop, Charge Battery. We're gonna push the Frost Orb to the front so we can block next turn. Not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. What is this skill? It is a Tempest, a Chaos, or a Fusion. Tempest, we used our 1 Tempest. It's possible that another Tempest will be necessary to kill this thing. So we'll take the Tempest. We aren't going to play it this turn. We're going to block and we're going to dual cast this. Park this Darkness Orb at the back. And then by the time we draw it again, hopefully we'll be ready to go. Yeah, so this is Tempest for 3. I think that does it either just with the Dark Orb by itself or with this Fire Potion. Yeah, that's 9 damage. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Electrodynamics Hologram. Hologram on nothing, really? Take the AoE. We'll heal here, because the Guardian does ask us to block. Funnily enough, we might actually be using our Fire Potion here to flip him over. Yep, that's literally what we're doing. Fantastic. Glad to have had this conversation with you. Doom and Gloom arcs the Darkness Orb, and then we'll battery. So we want to get the Darkness Orb to the front, which means Electrodynamics does that. We could do that. Save the Tempest for a turn with the charge battery, but not now. Double defend. So we want to trigger our Darkness Orb a few more times. We can take some damage here. Do we want to take 15 damage? That's quite a lot. I don't think I like that. I think we're just going to reset the cycle and go like Doom and Gloom, Cold Snap. Yeah. Algo is a fine block here. We'll again push the orb to the front. Do I need to dual cast this? I don't have to, but is it better? Because what are we going to find? What can we find off the top? Because I'm wondering if we need this to flip or if we just have lethal next turn. I don't think we have lethal next turn, so we're just going to defend. So we're at 48 now. 48 flips it. 48 plus 10. So we're going to charge battery and Doom and Gloom. Cold Snap pushes. We block. We need one more push to the front and a dual cast. Zap dual cast does it? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I know that Doom and Gloom isn't really what carried that. It was like the Darkness Orb itself, but like that was pretty compelling. Multicast is an option here for our Darkness Orb. And then we want Energy Relic. We don't get an Energy Relic, we get Coffee Dripper. I don't think I want a Frost Core. Yeah, let's take Coffee Dripper. It's not the best. We don't have a self-repair yet, but we really want a self-repair now. This one shop into Bonfire before Elite is pretty tempting. There's 2 shops. I can get on board with 2 shops. Yeah, sure. Here's a Doom and Gloom. Take some damage. Okay, so we can do the thing where we push to the front by playing everything. So we push here. Our Dorb is in the front, and it does a lot of damage. We do a lot of damage. Nice. Double energy. That doesn't seem very necessary unless we draw it with specifically multicast. We can, like, work towards that. I'll work towards that. It's just, like, not even good. It is really funny, though. Let's do this one. Because this one's... No, this one's better. Oh, it just kills them. You know what? Fair. It just feels not super amazing, if that makes sense. But I guess it's pretty good. Ooh. Cursed Tome. Let's go. Haven't got this one in a while. It's Necronomicon. That's not good. That only works with Doom and Gloom. Well, here we are. Here we are. Oh, it works with meteor. Oh my god, it works with meteor strike. That's crazy. Do I want to flame orb my doom and gloom? Like 2 energy to commit on turn 1. Meteor strike. Oh, the Necronomicon meteor strike is so cool. Yeah, I want to do that. We're gonna do that. Do I want to take bottle flame? Like, not really. The thing is, okay, so if I get another energy relic, or if I get any other way to have more energy on turn 1, bottle flaming meteor strike is actually very good. So I am on board with that, and we are going to go sicko mode. Show me double energy. It was not double energy. I think I'm going to... I don't have to, so we're not going to do it, but I was like, I really want to liquid flame this... sorry, liquid memory this meteor strike. Okay, double energy multicast. Die. Nice. Don't have a whole lot of energy. By energy, I mean HP. As in, I mean we're dying. Do I take a steam barrier as like a, please, I want to not die? Like, this card isn't bad. The draw opportunity cost is pretty bad, though. But we really don't have a lot of other options, so we're just going to take it. We could take the Cool-Headed, but I don't know if it's like a defrag or any other focus yet. We kind of want to be looping our Dark Orb. It's like not. So take the Steam Barrier. Heal here. Wait a second. I literally can't. We're so dead. We're actually so cooked. That's hilarious. Oh my god, it is Book of Stabbing. We are so dead. We're actually so dead, it's crazy. Okay, that's 21. Can we block 21? 21? We can, actually, by doing this. And then we're going to pick up this Meteor Strike. Now the question is, do I want the lightning orbs or the energy? And I think I want the energy. So I have to... I'm just gonna block then. Okay, 24. There's no escape from this curse. Doesn't this make some like weird infinite combos with random things? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the classic Zap, Dual Cast, Tempest for 12 and hope it's good. It was not good enough. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't good enough. Damn. Yeah, we can reset. We can reset. It turns out that the Meteor Strike when you're not really doing anything else is questionable. I do feel like we played Act 1 really well, though, so that was good. We'll try again. We'll try again. Coffee Dripper may be a little ambitious, but yeah, should I have... There was Tiny House and Frozen Core. I probably wasn't going to take Frozen Core. Maybe it's, like, fine. Maybe Frozen Core is fine just to get a couple of Frost Orbs at the start of the fight. Helps with blocking in Act 2, but... Anyways. We reset. There's an early shop on the right-hand side, but... I'm looking at this Flaming Elite with... Lustrous Eyes? That doesn't make sense. I was going to say Lusty Eyes, but that doesn't make sense either. Yeah, Lustrous is like, if it's glowing. I guess my eyes could be glowing. So we're going to... I think we're going to take the gold, and we're going to spend it after we beat this elite. And that's going to be really strong, and not really bad, because we're going to get good cards, and we're going to be able to fight elites. Dual Cast. Show me Dual Cast. Really, really appreciate the 16 damage. Let's go. You know what, actually, what it reminds me of, now that I think about it? Dual casting a lightning orb feels a lot like paying 2 life for a shock land in Magic. That's what it reminds me of. Is that beginner players really go like, oh, I don't want to pay 1 life for the fetch land. Oh, do I really have to pay 2 life for the shock land? Like, I don't know. I can just wait until next turn, right? But realistically, dual casting lightning orb per turnover is like 16 damage in your deck. So that's really, really good. We're going to take the beam cell here just so that we can do more damage. And we're going to hopefully pair that with like a streamline. If we can find one. But yeah, it's like the resource is there for you to win the game, not to like sit there and question whether or not you should be paying 2 life. To be fair, it's a little bit more of a decision in like Modern. I mean, I don't know what the decisions in Modern are anymore. I'm not going to pretend like I know them. But previously it was like, you definitely want to play your card on turn 1, just pay the shock, it doesn't matter. I'm retired to EDH, so it doesn't really matter. Static Discharge, a real card. I don't want to say it's a real card right now. Yeah, it's a little too stinky for me. Don't think I'm gonna take it. Send the 2. Beam Cell, Zap, Strike. Go Strike. Strike again. Sweeping Beam, Force Field. I could be convinced to take a Sweeping Beam as a way to, like, use Beam Cell and make sure we have 3 attacks to go with the vulnerable. Sure. Or literally just for this encounter. We can also Sweeping Beam just for this encounter. Now that I think about it, though, it's not, like, the best. Because we want to hit these things one at a time anyways. See, I was about to play the Zap, but then I thought about it, because there have been several times where I've been punished for not zapping, or for zapping when I shouldn't have been zapping. Also, hilarious that the one blocking made it so that this gremlin didn't go from the Sweeping Beam. That's so funny to me. It's like, I can't trigger my passive if you're defending me. Just D&D party not being able to figure out how their characters work. I'll take a Cold Snap. I'll snap that one off, I think. I think 10 is less than 12. But 12 is larger than 10. Sweep. Sweep it up. Strike. Beam Cell Strike. Okay. Glacier Fission, bro. What are these decisions? God, I love Fission. I love Fission so much. I can't take it. We can get 3 Frost Orbs into play on first turnover. So let's do that. Show me the Forbs. The Frosty Orbs. 6 block per turn. Pretty decent. You know what? Maybe I could have Vulnerable Potioned. Yeah, I think I'll Vulnerable Potion. Now, do I Glacier? I think so. Beam Cell, Strike. Zap. Dual casting doesn't really help us. We'll go Glacier. Now we want to dual cast the Zappy. We want to dual cast the Zappy, so do we wait? I don't think so. I think we just keep on attacking. Keep on defending. It's a bit of a slow fight. We still can't dual cast our Zap Orb if it's not there. We would have lost this fight if we were at -4, but luckily we aren't. Okay. Snappy, zappy, dual casty. Beam it up. Okay. That was a fight of all time. Don't want any of these. Sweep. Glacier? Nope. Glacier? There it is. Sell Glacier. I'm gonna sell you a Glacier. I own it, it's my property. Strike, strike, Goose. Dupe Potion is nice. Doom and Gloom again? I don't think so. Sunder. Ball Lightning. Might be Sunder. Sunder's nice. Yep, we'll take a Sunder. Yeah, and Sunder's great versus Sentries if we can get it to work. Oh, dual cast? Yeah, I'll dual cast. Sunder. Sweeping Beam. Zap or double block? I think we go double block and play this Essence of Steel. Helps us block some damage. I think our Sunder target is going to be this middle one, which isn't really what we want to do. Normally want to split the turns first, but here he is. Goodness me. Okay. Struggling a little bit to remove a pylon. This actually could be the death of us. I think what I actually want to do here is I'm going to dupe Potion Asunder because we're in rough straits. So we're just going to dupe Asunder here and then do 14 damage to this one because the zap can almost assuredly clean up this orb. We'll push again. Nice. And now we should be fine, hopefully. Like, one defend blocks them. That was a little rough. Oh, it was the Flaming Elite, though, so that's good to know. And finally take this Fission, my beloved. Wow, we are fighting another Elite. Unceasing Top. I don't think that's gonna work, but we'll take it. Alright, hopefully we can deal with a Knob. Very uncertain. Transmutation. Or do we Panacea and block the vulnerable? Add X colorless cards into your hand. They cost 0 this turn. I want to get the Glacier into play. Glacier really helps us not die. Sadistic Nature has 5 more damage on Beam Cell, and I don't think that matters. Yep, we're going to block the vulnerable. I think that buys us the most amount of time. Let's go strike, defend. Yep. That's 18 damage. We go Cold Snap. That's 6. We dual cast. That is not dead. We have a turn. Okay, I think we're looking for Sunder here. So we're gonna Beam Cell, Cold Snap. We're gonna Fission these orbs. We don't find it. We find it here, where a Strike also closes it out. Wow, that was very scary. Self-Repair is nice. Yeah, I'll take a Self-Repair. We already have a Glacier for block. 530 gold. Hopefully does something for us. Honestly, because we're at 5, I kind of want to take the threaded needle just to, like, not die. Just to potentially not die. We're against Guardian. Yeah, because the next thing that we encounter could actually genuinely be a fight, and it's from the hard pool, so, like, that could speak death to us. Do we take... Wait. Do we take another cold snap? We'll take a double snap. Take 2 snaps. I think 2 snaps is nice. We aren't going to use this event because I don't like it. Because I don't like it. That's why. Self-repair, glacier. Now, what can we set up? What is our most setup we can be? I think beam cell fission would be the best. So my question is, do I want to use my distilled chaos just to make sure that this happens? Or do I just want to set up 3 frost orbs and be, like, relatively safe? 3 frost orbs plus the plated armor is 10. So we need, like, 2 defends or, like, pop a frost orb. Like, I think that's pretty good already. Yeah, like, dual cast here basically blocks this turn. I think the... not Frost, the Zappy Orb is the one I least care about being in rotation. Beam Cell Sunder is exactly what we were looking for. We can always fire Potion out if we need to, but I don't think we have to. I think we just got it. Okay, very good. Dead Branch is a card that you are allowed to... Not a card, it's not a card. Shush, stop your typing. I see you typing. I can hear it. I can hear it right now. I can hear the keyboard going. It's a relic. Dead Branch is a relic that we can take. I think we take it. Do I want a Fear Potion? I don't think so. Do we even have anything that exhausts? Literally just fusion? Maybe we find more exhaust things. We could get a Recycle. Recycle could turn any of our cards into, like, powers, basically. Full-headed, charge battery. Don't think I need to charge battery for anything, except for maybe Sunder. It lets us play, like, Sunder plus block. And we haven't picked any other block cards, so yeah, I think that that's actually fine. We aren't going to be using this ever. We are going to be upgrading... Fission? It's not Fusion, it's Fission. Fusion is the one that gives you a Plasma Orb. Oh no. Upgrading Beam Cell lets me play Sunder a turn delayed. Which could be useful if we ever need to, like, Sunder to flip them over, basically. So we can, like, set it up before they flipped and then Sunder on the turn after. We could also upgrade Fission, but I don't think our deck makes a bunch of, like, Lightning Orbs, for example, which would be useful. Fissioning a bunch of Frost Orbs is fine, I guess, but not really. Actually, you know what? Doing Fission lets us set up the Beam Cell Sunder, because we, like, draw 3 cards, but we could also just draw 3 defense. So I think I'm going to upgrade the Beam Cell just to make sure that we have enough damage to clear the boss. And then do as I was saying. We can, like, offset the vulnerability with the Sunder. It doesn't have to be on the same turn, which kind of, like, helps a little bit. And once again, Fire Potioning Guardian so that it flips over, which is, like, really funny to me. Like, genuinely, that, like, makes me laugh on the inside a little bit. Yeah, I suppose it makes me laugh on the outside a little bit, too. Alright, there's Ascender's Bane. Ascender's Bane always means that this does, like, one thing. Like, one thing, one time. Reprogram. We are not playing Reprogram. That is not what we are doing here. We do have a Darkness Orb, though, to solve this encounter, which is nice. Or do we just want to run it here? I don't think so. I think I want to wait. If anything, it's going to allow us to flip it over again. And that's, like, moderately important. So we drew Beam Cell Sunder, which is kind of nice. With an extra energy as well. I didn't think that was going to flip it because I didn't look at how much damage it did. Is it Glacier, Cold Snap time? Yeah, we'll cash in the 24 damage. I'm not attached to it. Charge battery, Fission, like Fission, Beam Cell, Sunder. It's like I want to do all of these things, but we can wait. We can just wait a turn. We can't because like the Fission isn't in our hand anymore, but like we could see it here. We didn't, and that's okay. We're going to just play our strikes out, Sun's out, strikes out, and we're going to Cold Snap, Strike, Zap. Should have this one. Didn't end up needing to play the Fission, but we can play it because it's fun. Hey, look, it's a Seek! Seek can give us reprogram, and then we can, like, reprogram and then play this under and do a lot of damage. Oh, no, wait, it's not actually dead. Wait, hold on a second, hold on. Hold on a second, we don't actually have, like, 2 damage, 1 moment. Mercury Hourglass, let's go! That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Okay. What do I want here? Biascog, Seed, Creative AI. These are all, like, pretty decent. I think Biascog is the worst with Frost Orbs. Unless we're doing something, like, very compelling. Do I need to seek for anything? Not really. We're not seeking for anything right now. We could take the Seek with the intention that we can find something better later. I think because we have time, like our deck currently has time. So I think we want this one. Runic Pyramid. Is that even good? I really like Runic Pyramid, but I don't know if it is good. We want energy, I think, if we're going to make this creative AI work with Runic Pyramid. So let's find ourselves some energy. How are we going to do that? I think we're going to take encounters, and there are elites everywhere. As my friends would say, I'm surrounded by ops. So I think we're going to skip all of these elites, and we're just going to look for energy. Just going to do a modest little search for energy. And I think I want to block and then get my energy back. So that I can leap and then play this. Scaling in hallway fights, very funny. And that's exactly not what we wanted. Very cool. Play a Cold Snap and I guess a Defend. Sunder. Now what? Self-repair. Defrag charge battery. Well, they're getting away, I guess. That's too bad. Let's just play this because it's fun. We have 2 of them. There's a storm. Okie dokie. Equilibrium is not actually what we're looking for. Funnily enough, the double energy can actually work in this deck because we have Runic Pyramid. So let's try it. We can do some very funny things with Fission plus double energy, and we can just hold on to it when it's bad, so why not? The thing I'm a little concerned about with this deck is that, like, we're not really doing anything spectacular yet. We're just kind of doing stuff, and doing stuff decks are fine, but I find that the Act 2 boss, when we don't have a focus, is definitely the clincher. That's what's going to ask us what our deck is doing, and then if our answer is like, ooh, I don't know, then they'll ask for our resignation letter on Monday. And that's not really what I want to be doing. I would actually like to continue playing this run. I would like to continue. And I would like to play this bias cog. Full cast. We're safe for this turn. Yeah, we can play a Storm. And we can go to enough block. Then we can claw, strike, and we're good. Don't need those. Steam Barrier, interestingly enough, is actually like also a card that is contextually good with specifically Runic Pyramid. Because we play it when we need it and we don't play it if we don't need it. So, you know what? Sure. Interesting. It's not attacking me on turn 1. It's not attacking me on turn 1, which is surprising to me. Cold Snap and defend? Do I want to play cards off the top of my deck? Not really. Let's draw some cards. Beam Cell. I suppose the best thing we can do now is just install this. You know what? Maybe we do play a potion here. It's not like we're fighting any elites. I'd rather just not take a billion damage. Oh, that dual cast did absolutely nothing. Wow, that distilled chaos did absolutely nothing. We're gonna static discharge and then laugh at our opponent when they deal damage to us. Okay, Storm. Glacier. We're gonna pick up our Glacier again, I think. We'll go doubles. And we'll go Hologram Glacier. Glacier Charge Battery. Here's another Storm. Nice. Streamline. No. Leap, no. We are a little low on block. Like, we drafted this Charge Battery and Steam Barrier, but, like, I guess what we're actually looking for is, like, a defrag to pair with our Frost Orbs. That is a Capacitor. I'll take a Capacitor. You can take a Capacitor. That's good enough. And there's our defrag. You know what? Actually, once we get to the boss, we could just win off of this Focus Potion. It is possible. However, this avocado is saying, bold of you to assume you're going to get to the boss. Bold of you to assume. Zap. Fission. We can double our energy here. Up to 8. That lets us play everything. We'll get some block first. Get this into play. Capacitor for eventually when we need it. Recursion does nothing. That does nothing. Chip away at the armor. Still took damage, which is hilarious. Here's a Glacier. Let's Recursion to not die. Here's a Steam Barrier. Dual cast? Huh. Struggling to block here a little bit. Suppose we can blow this under. Doesn't feel great. Definitely feels pretty bad. Wow, we're getting attacked for 31, bro. Okay, how do we not die? We go Focus Potion. We Focus Potion and block. Sweeping Beam Glacier? Recursion. Recursion is a block, and that's a block. Okay, we're not dead yet. freaking avocado coming out of here with like 31 damage because they feel like it. Like they own the place. It's almost like I'm in their domain. Still take 2 damage here. Goodness me. Well, we are certainly struggling. There's the glacier, finally. We take 1 damage here still. So funny. Biased cog. Glacier. Okay. That's pretty good. Auto shields, steam barrier. Holy moly. Holy moly. That was rough. Equilibrium is an upfront block card that maybe will save you from dying. I would like to heal. And I would also like to upgrade stuff, you know, if I could, that'd be great. But if I can't because I'm dying, then that's not as great. 25. Definitely need some focus for these orbs. Oh boy. It's the Runic Pyramid Special. We just have so much stuff stuck in our hand that I don't know how to play all of it. If I do like some strikes, we do this, and then we double energy, then can we play everything? We play like this, play this and this one, and then this one too, then all of these defends, and then we can not be able to kill it next turn, and then it attacks me for like 22 again. So what I found out, what I'm just realizing now, is that if we simply get a biased cog off of our creative AI, or if we get an echo form, then our deck becomes good instead of bad. Okay, maybe we took too long on this one. Really glad we haven't chosen to fight an elite, because it probably would have been Book of Stabbing and we would have died. Okay, none of these. We need better energy for real. Better energy for real. There's a data disk. That's like 1 focus. 1 focus better than none focus. These don't do anything. These don't do the things that I want them to do, which is not die. I drafted like a number of blocks. Can I draw them, please? Aggregate is the energy we were looking for. Except playing it now isn't super great. Aggregate, double energy. Now we can play all of this garbage. And then hopefully we're good. Zap. This one. Multicast looking a little stinky. Machine learning, capacitor. Cold snap. No block. No sauce. Fission is not good. Fission is not good. We'll do this though. How am I anticipating that I'm going to win this? By getting a loop and simply having infinite scaling. That's what my plan is. Luckily, no strength buff. We're gonna get an echo form on the turn where they aren't doing anything. Let's go. Alright. Okay, we can possibly do this. It is possible to do this somehow. Double Sunder doesn't actually kill the back line. And I think this is just gonna clog our hand with garbage. So maybe 2 multicasts. Okay, that was a little underwhelming. 2 buffers. Sure, why not? Block 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll just get these out of our hand by playing them. And then we'll have nothing left. We'll have we'll have no hand space to draw any cards. And we will simply be stuck drawing only powers for the rest of forever. But the upside is that we're gonna use the powers to win somehow. This is absolutely ridiculous. By ridiculous, I mean I've put myself in this scenario before, and I don't know how to get myself out. Okay, we're just gonna take like 20 billion damage from the Centurion when they inevitably attack me 3 times for every time I spanked their cleric buddy. We have 3 buffers, which is the upside. We have like 5 buffers, which is a bit of an upside. We have like 70 Hello Worlds. We have 2 times the Echo Forms, and we take no damage here. Man, we're gonna have so many powers in our graveyard. It's gonna be really funny. We're gonna loop. We're gonna loop again, and then we're gonna do this one. And if I could get a storm, then that would fix my problem here, but I can't because I'm struggling. Oh no. I mean, now this does it. Now we're good. There's the storm. Okay. Okay, now we're kind of popping off. Okay. So dumb. This is so dumb. We're already at 51 minutes. That's crazy. Let's get rid of Blessing of the Forge and take this power potion. And then we're definitely gonna find a way to play all the cards in our hand, for sure, 100%. We're definitely not gonna lose to this fight immediately because we have, like, no way to scale at all. Except for this Echo Form, and then we're gonna hope that that's good enough. Charge battery. Okay, double Sweeping Beam. Oh, double Electrodynamics. Okay, bailed out by the Electrodynamics. And then that's 8. So we only take 10 here? That's really good. Oh, we take... Not 10. Wait, why did it do... Did I miss something? Recycle is a way to get energy. We aren't fighting this elite. Okay, Pocket Watch. That's not actually good for a deck. How are we supposed to win this encounter? How is this supposed to work? Sunder. We're gonna recycle a defend and get an Echo Form. And then we're gonna take 20 damage. Terrible. Okay, double Equilibrium. We can hold on to our hand 3 times because we have Runic Pyramid and 2 of these. Okay. 2 self-repairs is pretty nice. We just need to not die. Could you imagine if we had a mummified hand? I'm picturing the mummified hand. I'm picturing it, and it's so good. Two fissions does not better than 1 fission. We're gonna go... Yeah, +6, that's enough. Fantastic. Could you imagine melting an avocado? Like, did you actually picture it in your head, the avocado just melting? Like if you microwave one for a really long time? Don't do that. It's a bad idea. I don't even know why I recommended it. I didn't recommend it. That's why. It was just a thought experiment. I was just like thinking out loud. I'm just thinking with my brain. Just for fun. You can do that too in your free time. Hyper beam. There's no way we're taking a hyper beam. That's definitely not happening. I want to upgrade this recycle so that it costs 0. And that's going to make me feel a lot better about removing all of the bad cards from my deck and then being able to play all the good powers I get off of Creative AI. Power Potion. Sure. Why not? I'm going to hold on to the recycle, but get rid of the beam cell. And maybe even this dual cast. I don't even care about it. Okay. This is why we kept the recycle. Because we don't want that. It's terrible. This is also terrible. We might be cooked. Drink our potion. Play all these defends. Reboot. It's a good way to clear our hand when none of our cards are good. Oh my god. I've been in this place before. And I died. I've seen the future. I die here. Oh my god. It's like, I'm looking for defragment or biased cognition. Not any of these things. Do you reboot? Here's a fission. There's a tempest. We can double energy. Beam cell. We'll block. Throw it 3 orbs. We are super dead here. That's an echo form, but it's a little too late. 37, I don't think there's a way that we block 37 and also take out the ads. So this run is just cooked. Alright, well, I mean, hey. If that's what you like, if you enjoyed this, I'm gonna say, hey, thank you so much for watching, thank you for being here. That was... I've been here before. We have lost a run like this, and it's very disappointing. We just need a little bit of energy, just a little bit of energy, but no, couldn't do it, so... hey, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always. If you want to see more Spire, consider subscribing. Leave a like, comment. Appreciate it very greatly. Makes me know there are people actually watching the videos. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.